Hi everybody, Zach here and welcome back to the channel. In this video I'm going to do something a little bit different, something I haven't really done a lot of, but I've seen some other content creators do similar things and figured why not take a stab at it. I'm going to do like just general market updates. And first off, after you watch this video, let me know down in the comments if you like this style. I'm just going to give you kind of like off the cuff like thinking like what I'm thinking about right now in terms of the market, where I see it going in the short term, all of those sort of things, just general news, general information that's important to the crypto market right now. So, like I said, this is a little bit new for me, so if you enjoy it, let me know down below. And yeah, thanks for stopping by. If it's your first time here, hopefully you subscribe, hopefully you get some value out of this content, and you stay here for the long run. So before we jump into it, I do want to quickly plug the Patreon real quick. It's still the beginning of the month, so we do have supporter levels, insider levels. Patreon, you're going to get Discord access here with both of these, the $10 and $20 buy and sell trade alerts with the 20, as well as access to our own portfolio that we're going to build together with the insider access. So if this is something that interests you, that'll be down in the description. All right, I don't want to spend a ton of time on that. Let's get into the content. Let's get into the nitty gritty. So here we go. Market right now, as we sit, July 5th, 2021. But really, this is going to be kind of thoughts for this month and into August as well, as I talk about currently what's going on. So currently, right now, we have a brief, little bit of a downturn in the market, but as we know, down 4%, 5%, really in the grand scheme of things, is quite normal in the crypto market. Bitcoin still hovering around that $33,000 mark. It's been a little while since we've popped up over 40,000. I do think once we do, we could be running back up. Now, how long will it take us to set new all-time highs or get us close to that $64 million, $64,000 price tag? And here's the thing, even if you don't invest in Bitcoin, all of this information is relevant to you because the market goes as Bitcoin goes. And it makes up 45% of all crypto. So I do think we can set new all-time highs still this year. I think we're in for another bull run. I don't want to put a specific date on it. And again, we're just hypothesizing here, just kind of seeing how the market's reacting. Of course, we do watch it every single day, so our opinions are somewhat informed. I do think we're going to see another bull run sometime, I think, in August. Sometime maybe late July, early August. Now, a lot of different assets are waiting on some really positive things. Of course, a lot of people watch Shiba Inu here. They're working with a lot of potential catalysts here coming to light very soon. Cardano is another asset that I really like. They've got smart contracts rolling out soon. XRP is another asset. They've got a lot of great things working for them. And once they get everything checked out with the SEC, I think they could run up. But again, we're watching the two big players, Bitcoin and Ethereum. I think right now we're kind of at a weird place because of the Bitcoin mining situation, the recent comments made by Elon and others about the environmental friendliness of Bitcoin. So we're kind of in this weird kind of space of, we just don't know. So there's kind of some FUD right now, but I think it'll wear off. I think the FUD wears off, and I think we get another bull run still late this year, sometime in the fall, I think earlier than later, and I think you're going to see Ethereum run back up, potentially getting back up to those 4,000 per ETH prices. Bitcoin perhaps definitely getting over 50, I think, perhaps even heading north of 64 where it set all-time highs recently. I think Cardano's in store for some big gains later this year. I think Cardano could hit 5x, shoot potentially 8x, 10x even. Now that would be on the high side of things, but I do think it's possible. I think Cardano's going to have a lot of institutional money coming into it in the near future. Here's the thing with Cardano. I don't know if you guys saw this recently in the news. Grayscale Trust, who has highly invested into Bitcoin and Ethereum, also opened up about just under 5% now of their trust is in Cardano. That's big news because before they basically said, hey, the two that we believe in are Bitcoin and Ethereum. And those two across the board for everybody are two that, just about everybody believes in long term. Grayscale Trust just put a lot of money into Cardano, and they put a lot of trust into Cardano in doing so. That makes me feel a lot better about my investment in Cardano. For those of you who don't know, some of you do, who are here on the channel quite a bit, but for those of you who don't, Ethereum is my #1 position, Cardano is my #2. That Grayscale Trust news, you can go search this up yourself, just Google Grayscale Trust Cardano, It'll pop right up. That makes me feel a whole lot better of being invested in Cardano. So how about some other assets that could have some good positive momentum down the line? I think Solana is a project to watch later this year. I think they're really growing out a nice ecosystem. Chainlink is always one I really like. Polygon, as Ethereum goes, you'll see Polygon go. And Polygon really made some nice moves a couple months ago. I think the closer we get to Ethereum 2.0, the more Polygon is going to run, and I think it's going to run with Ethereum. If we scroll down here too, we got Theta in the NFT space. I think this is a good spot to get in Theta right now, 609. If you're looking for an asset in the NFT space, this is the one I would look to first. By market cap, it is just about 6 times bigger than any other asset, 5 to 6 times bigger than any other asset in the NFT space. I think that's the place to go. VeChain. I think VeChain can make some big moves still later this year. I think we can get back up to 20 cents per VeChain if Bitcoin and Ethereum are running. I think VeChain could double where we are now, if not get back up to 20 cents per token. VeChain is one that I've added a lot onto in the last couple months during this downturn, these mini crashes or corrections in the market. VeChain has been one that I've really looked to add to. And of course, Shiba Inu. This one very interesting. A lot of people around the space are interested in this. Even Coin Bureau putting out content on SHIB. I think with a Coinbase listing, this thing could get back to all-time highs, along with ShibaSwap. I think we can shake this 0 right here and put a 3 there and get back right up to all-time highs in a bull run. If everything is going well, Bitcoin, Ethereum included, I think SHIB can actually set new all-time highs. If we scroll down here, Compound has been one that has been on my radar a little bit more recently. A lot of people talking about it. There's been some talk that a lot of whales have been invested into Compound. This is one I'm going to continue to watch a little closer. The Graft, one I included in my favorite altcoins, definitely one that I think has a ton of potential. I mentioned Theta. How about T-Fuel? If you can't afford Theta, get Theta Fuel, because Theta Fuel is what powers Theta. And these two are very connected. This is a top 50 asset too, and only 35 cents. So you could acquire a lot more of these tokens, and it too will run with Theta. So that's one to look at as well. There's so many that we can go over, right? HBAR, I think, has a lot of things going for it in its future. Maybe not the gains. Maybe the gains won't come right away. It might be a little bit longer down the road, but it's one I like. Chili's is another one I like for the long term. Very interesting. I think it could see a nice run up later this year. As well as, Decentraland. For those of you guys who have been on the channel here, it's definitely one I like. And then, what else down here? Oh, I wanted to talk about Siacoin. This one is interesting to me. It's about the data filing storage. This is another one, more long-term than short-term, but this is going to become an increasingly more popular business model, I think. Selling sorts of data, and this is a case where you could sell your extra data. You can outsource it, essentially, which is fascinating. All right, so this is kind of an overall market update. Let me know what you thought of this style. I'm going to try to maybe include more of these videos like this if you enjoy them, so I'd love to hear from you down in the comments. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. If you got some value out of it, let me know. Let me know what you want more of, what you want less of. I want the audience to speak. I want to learn from you, learn what you want more of here on this channel. Thanks so much for being a member of the channel if you're already subscribed, and if you're not, hopefully I've done enough in this video to add some value and hit that subscribe button. Can't thank you all enough. I really appreciate it, and we're going to continue to grow together. Also, check out that Patreon page. As I mentioned, we are taking supporters and insiders. We'd love to have you over in our private community. Come on over and join us, and that's all in this video. Again, give it a thumbs up. Put some comments down there. I want to hear from you, and I'll see you in the next one.